straight person.
Bring a straight to work day.
Yeah, it really was. And I remember our staff advisor found a straight man, because that was like the golden challenge, find a straight guy to come to our gay club. And we called him a stag hag. A fag stag?
I'm a little bit distressed that you didn't think to invite me, because, like, Prism would have been the best place to pick up lesbians.
It was short notice. We had to do it within the week, and you didn't go to that college with me, and I would have had to arrange travel plans. I think I brought you to one Prism meeting.
I did. That was the first time I met Hannah, and she was with Jules.
She was with Jules.
Hi, folks. This is the Alpha stream, and I'm highly amused by this.
I met Jeanette. It's because Rahul brought her, or maybe Megan. Oh boy.
Anyway, we are deviating dangerously far off topic. We still need to establish the nomenclature for a lesbian that collects straight guys.
If you guys have if you guys have suggestions in the chat, please present them. I would be very happy to see what you come up with.
In our defense, Alpha told us to keep talking and to not be nice and respectful about the start of the stream.
Like I said.
Alpha, introduce us.
Sure. You some of you may recognize Wit from prior Gizmos and Gadget streams and Pikmin and whatever else we've done together. Oh, Busy Town, the very first episode actually. So yeah, after a month of absence, we are finally. Oh, we have another guest. Excuse me. ferretlord123 is here with us as well.
Oh Jesus! I have not heard that spoken out loud as a handle since like 2001.
I have terrible news for you. He's only going to refer to you by your handle.
Okay.
So you are Ferret for the rest of this stream, and I am Wit, and he is Alpha. But it's not a huge deal if you forget and use first names.
It's only for the sake of like the fact that we're broadcasting on international web here.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you do first and last names and home addresses, then it may be trouble.
That's a problem. Like first name, it slips. That's whatever. Like anybody's really gonna be a total creep. But yeah, that's.
I don't know. Chibi might.
Chibi's a case all on her own. But anyway, if you're out there,
Sorry,
Chibi, if you're out there, Chibi, hi. And also, if you happen to see Solar show up, please drag her ass in here.
I shall. I'm opening up chat for myself, so I can look at it.
Well, that was more for Chibi, just because she's not totally predisposed like we're about to be. Anyway, as to what we are doing, we are continuing Gizmos and Gadgets. If you couldn't tell by the dyslexic title, that's where we are.
Chibi is in fact here.
Yes, she is. Hi, good to see you.
I didn't mean to insult you, but I totally did.
All right, let's play a game. Gizmos and Gadgets.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we've seen all this on the first episode, all the chimps jumping down and rolling down the stairs and other unsafe shit, you know.
OSHA would shit a brick.
Yeah.
Oh, who knows? We still might tonight. All right.
I will not be me.
Right. Moving on.
I got that joke.
So as you can sort of see, we're gonna try and fill the parking spaces of each building with all of the colors. So in the car building, we have already used green and blue, and we are not to use green and blue for any subsequent vehicle, etc., etc.
In that building.
Alpha has a file where he's keeping track of colors and details that we've already used to make sure we don't accidentally repeat and ruin everything.
This can all be seen in the first 2 episodes that we've done. We've already used the dragonfly, the racing butterfly, the rainbow, the cobra, and the tornado, so we will not be using those again.
All right.
Yeah, these are. If you haven't seen yet, Ferret, these are all on the YouTube channel. I'll shoot a link at you after this. So we need to go to the aircraft building, because that's where our
now
next...
we get to do the glider, which
Yay.
they refuse to call a glider, but it's totally a glider.
Well, we can just call it a glider.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. So just as a quick reminder as to the parts that we need, since we already detailed this at the end of last time, we need a laminar flow airfoil, 60-foot wing with winglets on the tip, flaperon controls, a landing gear with a single retractable wheel, a small enclosed fuselage, and a variometer. If we get all 6 of those, we have an unbeatable plane. Any questions? Great, let's go. Monkey! And a lot of loose shit. Yay, bananas.
Like we didn't have a million of those already.
True, but hey.
Get him! Yeah.
He's got nothing. DK64 joke, right? Which is ironic because I've been doing a lot of music stuff with DK64 lately. And that'll eventually be an alpha play that I do.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so you and I may have seen this already, Whit, but for the benefit of Ferret, here's one of the interactive puzzles. Can you guess what this thing is based on this piece?
Yes, that is going to be a pair of, well, pliers or probably wire cutters.
Pretty much. Whatever you want to call this thing, it grabs things, and
I think those are vice grips technically.
Vice grips.
You've got the little set screw at the end.
Well, all I know is I would not want this to make contact with my nuts. That's all I know of this thing. It will hurt really bad.
It does hurt really bad. We use them at work very occasionally for very, 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 very stuck parts.
So you actually
don't
use
break
this
those out until we have decided that we're going to have to destroy the part in order to get it out.
Okay,
and
so
get
you
a
use
new one somehow.
So you use this on instruments.
We don't like to, but we do if we have to. I'm getting a little lag today. I wonder if it's my fault.
It might be from having a third streamer.
That's possible too. How bad is it?
Or the wacky storm we've got.
That too. How bad's the lag?
It's okay.
Gears. Oh, that is a puzzle you literally can't fail.
Yeah, no, there's no real interactivity here either, so we're just gonna get on with it.
Yeah, on some of the buildings there have been like more things that I could have had input on. So this is where we keep so if you put the parts on the floor,
then it's part of the vehicle.
If you put the parts on the floor, then they're saved. A chimp cannot steal them.
Yep.
So if we find one of the ideal parts, we tend to put them out front so we can have them.
The basic controls are absolutely worthless to us, so they're going to go in a red box. The altimeter and the rate of climb indicator are not the ideals. They're going to go in red boxes.
It does look like an enclosed.
It is, but it's a medium fuselage. We need
medium.
something. We need something a little bit skinnier.
Into the incinerator with you.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get fractions in some other game somewhere. This won't be the last time we see them.
No, I was talking to Chibi.
Yeah, the fact that she's saying 2/5 of a foot. Yeah, we've got a little more than 2/5 of a foot here.
Yeah, you said this was in the middle of the afternoon that you were over a foot. It was so hard for me to tell because of all the blowing. I did have 4 inches on the side of my car, not on the top, which was so clear that I could see the roof.
That's not the...
I did...
Oh, we're talking about snow. I really need to look at chat, because I had no context for what we were talking about. And, like... It's like, is she talking about, like, a sexual assault? Like, 4 inches on her window? What is she talking about?
I was gonna say, that's not the...
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, that's not the 12 inches I was looking for, and that's not the 12 inches I wanted blown. By the way, parental advisory, folks. We have no filters here.
I thought your whole chat... I thought your whole Twitch channel had a parental advisory on it.
It does, but in case no one's capable of reading English, then I'm saying it now.
Okay, kinetic is the one that are moving, potential is the one that are still, probably.
That would be correct. And I kind of like this hourglass design.
Chibi Ferret, as you may remember, was in chat yesterday, and I was pretty sure that Ferret and Alpha would like each other very much, and Ferret's a little older than us, and he played this game a ton when he was younger, so I asked Alpha it would be okay if he strammed with us. Strom?
Strom. Okay, Strom. Let's take Strom.
And I have a feeling they'll get along swimmingly because they have a very similar sense of humor.
Yeah, penis jokes everywhere.
Indeed. You pick up the parts so fast, I never know if we get a good one.
Oh no, I know.
This is impossible.
Yeah, there's
have interactivity.
No,
and it's
I'm
mostly
just gonna.
We sit and wait for poor Alpha to finish them because they take forever.
I'm going to do this once. Exactly once.
The point is penis jokes, or the point is... What's your point, Chibi?
How can you see chat, but I can't?
I have signed on to Twitch.
Aha!
I have muted the stream on Twitch. I have placed my Skype window over my other window a little bit smaller so I can see the chat on the side, but not get a double image of the stream. So many extra.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have the chat window popped out like Chibi just said.
I don't know how to do that, but I like this anyway. There's some sort of popping that can be done.
I mean, it's good to have, it's good for somebody to have the stream up, like, just on video to detect lag. But for the reference of popping it out, there's a gear button on the bottom of the chat window, and under there is the pop out option.
Chibi's got me covered.
Yep. Oh good, we got through the magnets. And the jackass is still sleeping up there. Ah.
Oh, I know this one.
Yep, and we haven't gotten here yet.
Okay, so
what do you
do
remember?
Experiments to figure out how gravity affects the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So the basketball was our control. It was normal. Do you have to set the gravity yourself?
Yes.
I thought it only went up to 7.
It does. But we have to change the gravity.
Okay, so change the gravity.
To...
low.
Thank you.
Please.
Right.
I didn't think I had to tell you that.
Again, the sake of interactivity.
Okay. Well, set it to 2 and we'll see what happens, because I actually don't remember what it will do. For Bloinder, it seems to add 3.
Yep. So the weight goes down 3.
Minus 3 is 5. Try a 5 for me.
Whee!
Huzzah! Good work, everyone.
So low gravity takes 3 off the weight. High gravity will put 3 on.
Oh, okay.
Math.
Experiments.
Science.
Low gravity. Watermelon added some.
Well, I would just shoot it with an energy of 1 on low gravity. See where we go from there.
Well, now it's 1-to-1. Well, what happens when we do 2?
1-to-1. Okay, that makes this easy. I didn't know the rules of watermelon.
I know it adds some.
Okay.
Yep.
Can we get a second watermelon?
Yes, you can.
Absolutely. We can just shoot the energy again, and it'll shoot a fresh melon.
Okay.
As soon as you hit the springer.
Set phasers to 2.
Hooray!
Yep. The watermelon adds 3 to the weight, and with low gravity taking 3 off, it's just a basketball.
Ah.
Oh, I see now. So the basketball is literally... Okay, alright.
Basketball is control.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I did not remember all these numbers after a month off, but Alpha is a rememberer.
I try. And I remember this game so well.
Oh my god, do I try?
So.
I try all the time in this institution. Sorry. Do you know what this is?
I'm half
Barrett?
institutionalized already.
Nail clippers?
How about now?
Skateboard.
Novelty nail clippers.
Although there is a very good reason you're remembering nail clippers. So what's this?
Lock?
Yep.
Apparently Ferret is also our rememberer, considering he's remembering it from 25 years ago. Yeah, that would be pretty mystifying. Chibi brought up it would have been funny if the first thing we pulled out of the box was the feet or the shoes.
Well, who knows? There may be use of the nail clippers yet.
That's true. We haven't seen the toes.
I actually made a musical arrangement of the alternative energy building.
I didn't know you did arrangement.
Yeah,
he does.
I arrange.
And as far as I can tell, he hasn't broken any arranging rules of the ones that I've heard. So set gravity to high. A watermelon.
Can we shoot it with just energy 1 just to see what happens? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, good. It can fail to clear.
It'll have to be like...
We have to use high gravity, Chibi.
So this would be 7?
Or 6? I think it's 6.
7. You got to pump it all out. Because we're adding 3 for the fact that it's a watermelon, and we're adding 3 for the gravity, so we need all the power we can get just to get off the fucking ramp.
Ah, Jackie, bow down to my superior watermelon skills.
I think she's got bigger melons though, so you're kind of out of luck.
Ooh. Arguably, I guess. Although I've never heard. I'm gonna stop.
I know we've never compared.
If you've got bigger boobs, then well.
No, he's pretty svelte. He does not. What decal is that?
That is a falcon. We're gonna hang on to it for now.
Used that yet?
We have not. We're gonna hang on to it for now, just because it's the only one we've had. This is not the correct airfoil. It's kind of ugly looking anyway. This is the correct fuselage.
Oh,
Fuselage.
I can't say I have the. I can't say I understand the struggle of having a small fuselage.
Your cockpit is relatively large.
Ooh. Okay. So we need the basketball.
And we need oil.
Yes, we do.
Go lube that sucker up.
That's right. Lube the balls right
gravity.
There. Normal
Are
gravity.
we allowed to do whatever we want with gravity if it doesn't specify?
Sure.
That is some flavored lube. You can tell by the color. I'm gonna guess anise.
It looks more like black.
That would be such a nightmare.
Looks more like black tar heroin to me.
Ugh, I don't think I like that either.
So real talk, why is sweet Mexican black tar heroin called black tar heroin? Is it like similar in consistency and color to tar? Is it
beats the
like
fuck out
is there
of me.
physical tar used in like the solution?
Wouldn't surprise me if there was. I mean,
I think it's the consistency color thing. I don't know a ton about heroin and its applications, but you know the trope that you have to use a spoon and a lighter to do something to it?
Mm-hmm.
I think when you do the spoon lighter thing, the substance in the spoon starts to look like black tar.
Ah, is that how it goes? All right.
Gotcha.
Chibi, tell us what you know about tar and not heroin.
While she's giving us that, let's lube our balls up here.
Okay. Okay.
Well, normally this is 1-to-1, so it would be 7, but I don't want to do 7 because we've reduced friction. So let's do a solid 3 and see what happens to it. It went to 5. So it adds 2. So let's do 5.
There you go. That's it.
Well, Chibi, that is all true, but I can't say that these were things I did not know.
Yes,
I guess I expected you to have some sort of tar-based insights. I don't know what you do for a living, but I guess for a moment I thought that you worked with chemicals.
Who says living had anything to do with it?
Because that's a turn of phrase.
True.
The beach ball is -3, so if we're aiming for 6, try 3, I think.
Yep.
Oh, I guess then you have up close and personal experience with how bad tar smells.
Here's some interactive.
Richard, you.
Okay, so is this multiplicative or additive?
It is both in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 1 plus a 4 plus a 9?
That is correct.
Okay, I can add those things together. That's 14.
All right.
So we'll put the 10 on the 1, and then the 1 on the 4.
That is quite literally the only solution.
Yeah, here's what Alpha does, is while I'm struggling to find a solution, he calculates them all in his head.
It's true. This time there's only one, though, so I didn't exactly have to strain myself here.
What are the red boxes? Are they DVD rentals?
No, sir. They are parts that we got rid of. So if we pick that up, we'll have already seen it.
Okay.
I don't think the red box was around then, but they were still in the Stone Age of Blockbuster.
So
this is actually this is a fine point of just say stuff. I'm doing well considering.
Had a snow day today from work.
Yay.
Likewise.
I would say that myself, except I'm currently on laid off status.
Speaking of, did those people ever call you? I bet they had a snow day off from work too, so I wouldn't really expect a phone call from them today.
They did have a snow day. They did not call me back.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Chibi said that she was not only snow dayed today, but is too snow dayed to go tomorrow. Are you in the same state as Alpha and I? You don't have to say what state it is. I just can't remember if you are. Ferret is not in the same state as Alpha and I. He is a little further south.
Oh no, don't tell me.
You have to, you have to reverse all of them.
No.
Oh no!
I don't think so.
Oh, the storm was definitely worse up there. Boston
Oh.
got all fucked.
Alright, so let's say that this is 2, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fire it at 7.
Exactly. Sand being the antithesis of oil.
Of course! When the two meet, they annihilate and leave only...
Yeah.
Also, oil lubricates. Sand really doesn't.
Chibi, are you okay? Like, do you have power and utilities and stuff? Should we be calling the Marines?
Call the Marines anyway, it's more fun. Also, I'm doing something electrically unsafe.
Yeah, Alpha doesn't waste time with putting wires between... okay. The bulbs and batteries and their, equivalents. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad the only symptom is having an extra snow day.
18 plus 15 is 33, I think.
There's only one solution. Actually, no, there's not, because...
The 10 on the 3, and then a 1 on a 2 and a 1 on a 1 would work.
Yep, that's one solution. I correct myself, there are 2 solutions.
You could have the 10 on the 2. No, that wouldn't work.
Just put a 1 on the 3 and leave a 1 behind. You don't have to use all the pieces.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Your weights have hooks on them. You can daisy chain.
Yep.
Can you hook onto the other side?
No, you cannot. You would,
if you notice, they did not have hooks.
You would effectively be changing the Kobayashi Maru, which is frowned upon, to say the least.
Yeah, I can see that going in on Saturday would be a bummer if you don't normally go in on Saturdays. I often go in on Saturdays, although this week I'm planning on skipping, because there is a little bitty con that I want to go to. Although it's going to be like the absolute coldest here.
Do it anyway, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, taking votes. The Falcon
America,
or the Stars and Stripes?
America.
Well, I think I hear one vote for Stars and Stripes.
What do you think, Chibi? We'll have to use it at some point.
Maybe.
Wait,
I don't remember how
we
often
haven't already?
Haven't used what, Stars and Stripes?
Yeah.
It was previously rejected.
Yeah,
I forget what in favor of, and yes, the flag is backwards on this.
Indeed.
It's a battle flag.
Good enough.
Yeah, like they have on military uniforms. I would say get it over with.
Use it. All right,
that's my vote.
All right, that's 2 votes for Stars and Stripes. That's what we're doing. Falcon goes bye-bye. Now that's the kind of fuselage I like to carry. However, it's no good for the plane.
What America would have wanted if she was alive today.
A big fuselage?
Oh, a laminar flow.
That's good.
Oh, well,
That's no good.
It's done all covered up the thing.
Oops.
I forgot what kind of a wheel we wanted.
We need a single retractable wheel.
That wheel. Retractable.
Yeah, that wheel we just had was not retractable. It just hangs. It just hangs there and dangles and causes all kinds of problems. What do we have here?
Well, I know.
There's a nail clipper, I think. No, it's not. I have no idea what it is. Zipper? It's a zipper.
It's a zipper.
I have just done some zipper-based repair on my jacket.
Oh, very good.
Because I have one of those double sliding zippers.
Careful,
and I got the teeth all misaligned.
Make sure you're tucked away before you zip the fly back up.
You
might lose your strap on.
It has nothing to do with a strap on. Unless yours is strapped on, in which case I pity you terribly.
No, I don't use a soft pack. That doesn't appeal to me in any way.
Okay, what have I done wrong?
This is confusing and I don't like it.
Do you need 2 big gears and a bunch of small gears? Oh, okay. One small gear.
Done
Alright.
reach.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm
there was
pretty
mental
sure
math
that
going on that I was completely lost for.
Yeah,
Well,
the gears were spinning.
Oh, that was so good it was bad.
I know.
So that's 7 again.
If it's an odd number of gears, they move away from each other. If it's an even number of gears, they move in the same direction.
Correct. Also, 7 is correct
that's the
here
only
as well.
thing I remember, but I also remember that as a young child, those were all purely trial and error.
Yep, pretty much. Sometimes that's just the scientific method. And we're not going to be able to get all that 4th floor stuff until we get to the other side of the warehouse. No, fuck that.
We don't have time for the shit.
We can ignore these 2 doors, yes?
We can, except for the fact that they're worth 400 points each.
Ah, points.
Or gets us promotions. That's probably a scale.
It's a scale. We're scaling to new heights with this one. A sackle? What, may I ask, is a sackle? Do I want to know?
It's a... what?
No, Chibi said sackle.
Give her a break.
I know.
I saw her correct herself very quickly.
I know. I'm being alpha. People would be questioning if I'm okay if I wasn't.
That's a fair point. Speaking of, are you feeling better than yesterday?
I am, yes, thank you.
Excellent.
I was wolf modding nauseated, not recommended.
I apologize for starting the
Oh,
yawn train.
Lord almighty.
I don't suppose you can throw the bananas down the hole.
No, if
That
I
sounds like
That
Jason,
is quite the pimp strat.
no, if I do that, it'll just, well, I can't aim it anyway, but it would just land on the empty space.
You can
you know
do
what?
it when they are both at the other end. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, you know why? Because I have no pieces unsecure. All my pieces are safe.
That's true. We saved the things we wanted.
2 paints. Feel
Okay,
free to consider.
3 times 2 is 6.
7.
1 times 1 is 1. It's a 7.
Yep.
Oh, odd numbers. 3 and a 4?
Sure, let's do that.
More like prime numbers.
Also, I could be... No, I'm not mistaken on this. That's the only solution. The 2 is... The 2 is... No, it's not. 2 and 2, 1 and 3. There's 2 solutions. Well, let's see. We can't use the 10 at all, period, whatsoever. Yeah, 2 solutions. 2 on 2, 3 on 1. And what we have here, yeah, you know what? Let's move on because, yeah, all right.
I just realized that the executable is called SSG, which is Super Solver's Gadgets.
Yeah, that was their general convention for the Super Solvers games. They had SSR for Midnight Rescue, SSO for Outnumbered, SSB was Spellbound.
The first video game I ever played was SSA, Super Solver's Adventure.
Super Solvers Adventure?
Yep.
Can't say I'm familiar with that one. What was it about?
You're exploring Egyptian ruins.
Ancient Empires.
Well,
that
actually,
one.
Ancient Empires, yes!
Yep.
Sorry, my apologies. That is absolutely the right one.
That is also...
See, this is why I gasped when Alpha admitted to not being familiar, because Alpha is familiar.
That will also have its own series eventually. And I think I may have found who I need to do this one with.
You may have just been promoted.
Hooray!
Large fuselage with open cockpit.
That's the worst we could do.
That's the worst we could do in several different contexts.
never want your cockpit open.
Well, that's not entirely true either. I mean, you want it open when you're like ready to like do stuff, but
ready to take off, as it were.
Yes.
You let the quadricated tip open up its toothed, fanged maw, and then envelop the smaller penis.
Please stop saying these words.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know I hated the word quadricated until right now, because it's the only time I've ever heard it, but I do hate it.
So we've already used yellow on the blimp, so that went bye-bye. We can keep with gray, or we can use blue. I'll take
at the moment,
votes.
I have not built up a preference yet.
Okay.
Can we preview?
And
then just like jam the spray paint back into the can if we don't like it?
Well, unfortunately, we can't. If we use a paint now, we lose gray for this plane. We can't peel the paint off. We can paint over it, but we can't peel a coat off once we have one on.
No turpentine.
Yeah.
And here we reveal one of my characteristics, my deep-seated characteristics that is written on my character sheet. I am terribly allergic to making decisions that can't be backtracked on. So I would say keep the get gray. Yeah.
Well, Chibi, it seems like this is either entirely up to you or entirely up to me. Do you have a preference between blue and gray? Boom, 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 boom. Tooth-fanged maw.
That was a quote from Ferret. Still talking about cockpit/cocks.
I mean, if you're into that, sure.
I think that was more of a quote of, I'm going to repeat this to emphasize it in its hilarity or standoutishness. Chibi may be away from the keyboard, so I think this one may be up to you.
No, she made an answer. She made an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying gray means we get to see lots of colors, kind of, sort of, because again, once we... Well, you know what? You know what? Screw it. Let's get another paint can and then we'll decide. Was there anything...
Oh yeah, that'll make it simpler.
Yep.
What will? Did I miss something?
In making more choices.
Yeah, we can get another can and decide then. Let's direct connect 2 batteries. Oh. There's another ape. Oh, and there's a convoluted something.
Well, it can't be too hard.
4.
It's just a matter of
5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool.
Y'all are smart lads. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why does an electric heating element make a noise? For example, I have an electric kettle and I also have an electric stove. And when I boil water, they make a noise before the water does any boiling. What is that? What's happening?
Green window, gray body, yellow wings, red, white, and blue as the decal. Well, once we get the wings, though, the piece that's yellow is actually going to end up covered.
So is that permitted?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely permitted.
Well, because I know we already used yellow.
Well, I mean, I think she's referring to the airfoil that has the yellow edge on it. If that's the case, then that gets covered as soon as we have wings. So yeah, that won't stay forever. But she's saying gray body, so
Then we will stick with gray.
Yeah,
until we have guests that are not allergic to decisions.
All right,
it's not that I'm allergic to decisions. I decide against going down paths that can't be undone. For example, surgical solutions. Though I am happy when they turn out well.
So what are you trying to tell us, Solar, Chibi, whoever you are? I can't do that. All right, what do we do with this energy stuff?
Chemical is top, electrical is middle, and mechanical is bottom.
That's a good start, but we have 2 more matches we got to make.
Electrical is also top.
Yes.
Because they done got wires in it. Presumably bottom too. Well, maybe not, because it's wound. Never mind.
Yeah, that's all mechanical. Yeah.
Batteries.
So we can tell the time by potatoes, by batteries, or by cuckoo. Yay, we win.
Evie, consider me trying to hug you. Unless, with your consent, because I know some people don't like hugs. If you're a hugging person, I would like to send you an internet hug, because it seems like you need some, reassurance. Watermelon, sand. Watermelon is 3, sand is 2. We're looking for 2. We'll need at least 6.
To the max!
Yeah, I'm just doing this for my own satisfaction. I have it set on high gravity.
Oh, well...
And also for my own satisfaction.
Okay, so, Chibi, I do a thing for people who don't like hugs, and it's actually impossible for me to demonstrate because it's a visual. I stick my arms out to my sides and gently flap them up and down. Because it is a way I can physically show affection for someone. Without actually touching them, because it is a physical thing that I'm doing.
By the way,
yeah, but like really long wings, like an albatross, gentle albatross.
By the way,
so
it is 7.
I am doing a motion. No, well, to be perfectly honest, Chibi, I can't fly anyway, so it doesn't bug me that much. To not succeed.
That's great.
But I just want you to know that I like you a lot. You seem cool. I don't want you to be kerfuffled.
Banana.
We're gonna have to make this pretty quick. There is an immediate vote that needs done. So do we?
What are we voting on?
Do we hang on to Stars and Stripes or no? Yes, thank you. Do we hang on to Stars and Stripes, or do we take the racing helmet? That kind of looks like Optimus Prime.
I want to get Stars and Stripes out of the way so I never have to deal with it again.
Okay, so that's 1 for Stars and Stripes.
Yep, Stars and Stripes.
2 for Stars and Stripes forever.
For
okay.
This plane.
Goodbye, racing helmet.
Goodbye, Optimus.
All right, and we still need another paint can. There's our variometer. Spoilers and flaps, not quite what we're after.
Spoiler alert.
We need flaperons. Yes? Is there something you'd like to share with the class?
I was just amused by the spoiler alert.
Oh.
That wasn't that funny, but you're very sweet.
Oh.
Try to always have friends that think that you are funnier than you actually are.
I mean, I've heard your co-ed comedy routine, and it's pretty fucking hilarious.
48.
What?
51?
You and Rissa. Kuro. Damn it.
Yeah, well.
So the 10 on the wait. What did I say? 41? Okay. $11 broken down into... No, that doesn't break down. Alright, so the 10's going to be on the 3? Oh, did I mess up the math?
Yes, you did, but I wasn't gonna say anything yet.
16, 19... Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, so then you can just slam that right on the 4.
Okay.
Slam it.
And then the 3 can go on the 3.
Sure.
And then the 5 can go cry itself to sleep.
We could have put the 10 on the 3 and the 5 on the 2. Or the 10 on the 2 and the 5 on the 4. Either way gets 40. And,
Truth.
But
as a Republican, I'm against inclusion.
You're not a Republican. You're an independent.
Well.
Let's see what happens with a weight of 90. That's totally balanced. Let's go. Yeah, keep on sleeping.
Shoot the boot!
Shoot the boot.
I know nothing about the boot. Other than it's...
The boot is weight
Sorry.
plus 2.
Really? The
Shoot.
boot is more... I guess it... what it lacks in aerodynamic...
Shoot the loop.
Aerodynamicism? Dynamic... Aerodynamism.
It just flies through the fucking air. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Jackie, rescue me.
To do what? What?
Oh, here we go.
There's a boot and some sand. So a boot is plus a lot. Like 5 or something crazy.
7. I think this is another 7.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
What it lacks in aerodynamics. Yeah, I guess I was just trying to overcomplicate it.
The sand.
What it lacks in aerodynamics, it makes up for not being as heavy as a watermelon.
Yeah, the sand adds 2, the boot adds 2, so plus 4 on normal, which makes 7. Alright, so they woke up and they picked up the recycled part. Good fucking riddance. Enjoy it. Masturbate to it. I don't care what you do. Holy shit. Ain't nobody got time for this.
We could save a lot of wire.
Sure, I ain't... There we go. I don't waste time with those wires. Wait, oh damn it. Holy...
Ah!
Give me that back. The asshole took our decal. But that's okay.
We have decided on a decal, right?
That's true. And the one we lost is one we used up anyway.
Oh.
It was the rainbow.
Ah, yes. We put that on the yellow blimp, I think. Solar and I made the game-mobile.
Oh, yes, you did. I do recall that. It's true. That's what it was.
I approve of this message.
Solar and I flying from place to place. My young Canadian sidekick. And we spread gay throughout North America.
You're underage.
The
sidekick. I mean, what?
Positives are touching.
Your positives are touching? How pitiful for you.
It's not gay unless the positives touch.
But what about the what about the negatives, though?
That's never gay for some reason.
I feel like that's like a little lesbian. It's kind of like short hair, where like most of the time it doesn't mean anything. You do it a lot in college, but like, you know.
Well, I mean, we can
I can't tell you how mad I was when the short hair trend started.
Oh, this has been
I'm still a little
my
sore about
discontent.
this.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Please never go to electrician school.
Oh, trust me.
You will burn down their test course.
Oh, trust me. I don't plan to.
Jackie, have I ever told you the story about how I set fire to my workplace once?
Oh, boy.
I don't think so. Sounds like you, though.
Horsey. Come back, Horsey. Wait, no. I want to ride you. I want to ride you.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
I have not.
It's
and I wasn't.
A lot of fun.
Really? You've ridden one?
Oh, I rode for like 8 years.
Have you seen her? Have you seen the length of her hair?
It's gotten a bit shorter.
If there is one stereotype in life I have ever met that is consistently true, it's girls with really, really, really long hair really, really, really like horses. It's just one of the truisms of life. Inexplicable, but totally true.
Come on, are you telling me I can't land this here because of space requirements?
That's not...
Can you move the battery?
Nope. I can only move the light bulb. That'll work.
Well, that's... it doesn't go the other way. Because when I rode, there were several girls at the barn who had relatively shorter hair. Like normal hair.
Oh, Jesus. Is this a stream error, or is this... Okay, everything's back to normal.
Did we have a problem here?
I think it must have been a stream error if you didn't see anything.
Yeah, I saw nothing.
Actually, speaking of stereotypes that sound offensive but are based in truth, I recently...
Okay. Step carefully.
I recently found out why the stereotype of black people are less likely to know how to swim has come about. And like most things, no, it's because white people are terrible. There was at some point this cultural push that water is really dangerous and children drowning kind of sucks, so let's maybe make that not happen. And so what was the solution? We'll make a lot of public pools and we'll give kids swim lessons and they'll learn how to not drown.
That works.
But this happened in the 50s. So it was a bunch of public pools and with lifeguards and swim instructors, and black people were not allowed.
Aha.
Like, evacuate the pool if a black person jumps in style, not allowed. And so as a nation, white people were allowed to learn how to swim and not drown, and black people had to learn how to not drown by trial and error. So
this sounds racist.
Well, it was.
By the way, how does everybody like my circuit?
It's an abomination. It's perfect.
It truly is.
It works though. The bulb's lit up. Finally, our first wings. Boinky, 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 boinky. We've already established moving and not. Wee, wee. I guess the clouds wanted some of that action.
I was gonna say, what the hell was that? But it would make sense it was clouds.
Okay, now we have a decision to make. Gray, blue, red, green. What color is our vehicle?
Chibi, you are the color master.
It's all up to you unless you wish to abstain, and then it's all up to me.
Yes, sure, we'll make it Chibi.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
What did you just say?
You want me to decide?
Mumbling.
Okay.
Because what I heard was, yes, let's make it Jewy, which is...
Certainly was not what I said.
About 3,000 times more racist than I have ever heard you be.
We're... Yes, she said chibi. And Apparently it's my vote, so we're sticking with gray. We've got a damn problem with my roller coaster. It swings back and forth and then the cars fly off like gliders. You see what I...
Sounds like a successful park on Roller Coaster Tycoon.
You see what I did there? I thought it was pretty good. It's also a prelude to another series I'm going to do on word rescue. If anybody knows that one.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which one was word rescue?
That's the one where you have the question mark boxes. You hit one, it pops a word. You have to find the picture that matches and all that. Sliming gruzzles and all that. Not ringing a bell?
I'm sure that I've played it at some point. Yeah, let's...
Okay, it'll be, I'll be streaming it eventually, so you'll see it. But yeah, I made a story using the pictures. Anyway. Now, in theory, there's not much left. But there is another chimp. No. No.
Don't have
no, no,
time
no,
for
no,
this
no.
bullshit.
Absolutely not. Ooh, 7 matches. This is new.
I would say the fire, but I'm often wrong. Nuclear is the sun. Heat is probably all of them. Mechanical is definitely popcorn.
And
how many are
one match
chemical
left.
Could be popcorn. I still think chemical is the fire. No, the campfire, I mean.
Yeah, all of this is definitely hot.
GB agrees with me. Chemical campfire. Ah, rude. Fine. Chemical campfire.
Yep, chemical campfire.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and the
5.
candle is also chemical.
It is not.
Really?
Who made this game? I have to write a letter. If the candle is, then they all should be.
I mean, this is what they decided.
Super solvers, you're on my shit list.
Oops.
Oh, this is TLC.
The Learning Channel Company. And I can draw you a direct line from here to Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Why that show? Ooh.
Because it's evocative.
So.
Oh, holy shit. Apparently, if you have some money burning in your pocket, you can license out the rights to make new Super Solvers games.
Is that so?
The license is for sale?
It's not for sale, but they're accepting offers on using the license to make Super Solvers products.
Mathematically, Chibi, 61 is correct, although I like your way of thinking in 69.
It's 50 plus 8 plus 3.
Yep. So
61.
What do we do with it?
Well...
Would anybody like to know how many solutions I've got already?
I suppose.
I have 4 solutions up to now, and I'm sure there's a few more.
I think I hate you.
Really? That hurts me really bad.
Hate is a very strong word. I find myself jealous. We could do the two fives.
No, because jealousy implies loss. So unless he's
envious.
stealing your... There you go.
So, that's the thing.
If he's an intellect devourer...
I knew that rule about the jealousy implying loss. Is there actually any context in which you could use the word jealousy other than jealously guard something? Or is it always technically envy?
You know, I've never thought about that.
I mean, if you're guarding something, it will always be jealousy, because you're...
Is there any other context in which jealousy is the correct word to use?
I mean,
or is it always envious?
I mean,
I think jealousy implies protection, because you're at fear of losing something.
Yes.
I mean, when you're a perfect...
I get that. That is accepted as fact. Is there another example?
I mean, when you're a perfect being that never gets jealous of anything, it's kind of hard to make context for that.
You are a perfect being who never gets envious of anything.
I'm not a perfect being. How did you not...
Does anybody know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, but I have no idea how to give you a proper answer to it, because I really don't know.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
I understand. Okay, if envious means that you want something that you don't have.
By the way, here's one solution.
Good, because we're making no progress because I've got distracted.
Here's another solution.
No, put it back, you monster. Okay.
Here's another solution. Once it decides to... There we go. That's about it. There were 4.
Can you think of it, Richard? Use for me a sentence that uses the word jealous or any form of jealous that is not about jealously guarding something that you already have. That's my point.
I like your idea, Chibi. I may use that on YouTube. Oh, here's
I did ask about electric heat coils, but that sounds like a question for my physicist brother. Richard, give to me a sentence.
I don't think you can, because envy is coveting what you don't have, and jealousy is protecting what you...
There's only one place in the whole world you can use jealous, and it's talking about jealously guarding a thing that you have.
Yeah, but there's only one place in the world that you can talk about envy, and that's wanting something that you don't have.
Other place in the world.
Oh. I got one. You mean like penis envy?
Yeah, but nobody has penis jealousy. Oh, you know who has penis jealousy? Well, no.
The parents of people
those people in certain African tribes or African countries that believe that you can be a wizard or a witch and cast a spell that makes your penis disappear. But they're not really jealous of their own penis, more as they are jealously guarding their penis.
Well,
okay, so I have a possession, right? I really like my computer. Nobody uses it and says, I'm jealous of my computer. I am jealously protective of my computer. I jealously guard my computer. But you never just say you're jealous. No one is ever jealous.
Jealousy is an emotion, and it's an emotion you feel when you have fear that you're going to lose something.
By the way, for anyone who still cares, the red ramp takes 1 out, the yellow ramp puts 1 on. We need a 5.
Thanks.
I'm loving this. I really am. Hey, bananas.
So,
hey, wings.
Richard,
hey, more wings.
Yes?
Craft for me a sentence where you just say that you are jealous of something. Oh, jeez. Jiminy Cricket Christ.
I am...
Chibi has given us a quote.
6,
and so envy
7,
is a 2-person situation,
8,
whereas jealousy
9,
is a what?
10.
Okay. Whereas
the jealousy is a three-person
situation.
By the way,
Envy is a reaction to lacking something. Jealousy is a reaction to the threat of losing something, usually someone. This means that when you are feeling jealous, you are often feeling envious as well.
by the way, is anybody envious of what I just did?
I'm very, very impressed. You probably could have done it in other ways. But,
actually, no, there weren't. Oh, no, you know what? I could have done it in one other way.
Less efficient ways, nonetheless. But
yes, less efficient.
Okay, I don't agree with the three-person situation. They add that third person only because they're assuming that the object jealously guarded is a person.
Maybe somebody just doesn't like threesomes.
I don't know why I'm so worked up about this. This was decaf tea, right?
Okay, so I suppose that if you are jealous, you can definitely be jealous in a two-person situation, because if
two wheels side by side are not right.
Because if my girlfriend wants to hang out with me and I'm playing video games and she's jealous of the video game's ability to grab my attention.
She is not. She's envious. You wouldn't say jealous because she didn't have that ability. The video games had it and she wants it for herself. That's my point. Jealous is a word that you can only use very, very, very rarely.
No, I mean, it's both jealousy and envy, because jealousy is the emotion that she's feeling.
No, she's feeling envy. In that situation, using the words you described, that's envy. No,
well,
no, you're all wrong. I will take this to the grave.
I can't be wrong because
she's losing my attention and or affection to something else, so she's feeling jealous. But she may also feel envy about the ability to be found interesting that the game has.
I can't be wrong about this because I'm not even getting in on it.
Oh, so Chibi, it's like the evolution of language. We've made it be correct now because we use it that way. Like
provided I don't get hit by any chimps, we're about to race.
Okay.
Whee! That's an awfully flat airfoil. No good. Rate of climb.
Richard, Parrot,
There's the winglets.
what is the word I'm looking for? I'm being distracted.
There's our flaperons. Hey, we got yellow after all. On the wings. I totally forgot what color these were. Cool. And retractable wheel.
I grudgingly accept the definition you gave in your example. That your girlfriend, your platonic ideal of a girlfriend, could be, in that situation, jealous of losing your attention to the video games, and envious of the video games for being better at getting your attention than she was in that situation.
Well, I'm very happy that we got that settled. But now that we have, who's ready to fly?
And without any bloodshed this time.
Next week on Gizmos and Gadgets, we talk about second cousins and cousins once removed.
Okay, let's fly.
The play. Oh, I loved this part. Wait, which one is us?
The light gray. We're winning. We can't lose. We have the perfect plane.
I remember it being longer than that.
I wish it were longer than that.
That's what she said.
Indeed.
You what?
Now you're probably asking yourself, was he referring to the length of time of the sexual encounter? Was he referring to the length of the penis used in the sexual encounter? And that I leave up to an artistic decision for the audience to make.
Well, here's your problem. And that problem is you and I have known each other for over 10 years. So I can actually possibly answer this question.
Go on.
JB's had it.
Really? Do you want to discuss this?
Maybe maybe off stream.
We'll circle back to this later because I really don't know what answer you're going to give, so I'm really curious.
Well, I'm just saying one day you wore your Boy Scout uniform.
I'm taking votes. I'm taking votes. Which building? Automotive, alternative energy, aircraft. Go.
We're due for automotive again. I think we're going in a circle.
Okay, 1 vote automotive.
That sounds good to me.
2 votes automotive, that's where we're
no
going.
longer talking about the word jealousy.
Alright, we're going to automotive. Also, we used up Stars and Stripes and the gray aircraft. Okay. So as you can see, we've used green and blue paint. And I'm not running through the other list again.
What are we making?
We are making another gas-powered racer, just like last time.
This has too many parts. This is...
Yeah.
I don't agree with this.
So, this is pretty much the same thing. We need the fiberglass body, which is probably what you were remembering, Ferret.
Yep.
The brakes are all the same. We need ball bearing wheels, 12 inches in diameter, which we've already seen. Fuel tanks are all the same. Engines are largely the same, except a little bit bigger this time. And the new thing that we have here is the windshield. There are 3 kinds. There's a vertical windshield, which will hurt us the most. The one that... Cool, Chibi. Very good. Very decisive of you.
Chibi votes for the building that begins with A.
Well, ain't that fucking special. There's flat and sloping. There are 2 of those out there, which are okay-ish. But we want the curved windshield for the least resistance. Oh, and the differentials are the same too. So if you saw episode 2, you pretty much know what we're building here. So let's get to it. I need to get moving before they start taking parts.
You know.
So tell me about bananas. Where do we get bananas?
They're in yellow boxes.
Okay.
Instead of a part, sometimes you pick up a banana.
Is there a limitless amount of bananas?
There are only so many out there that we can pick up, but we can hold as many as we have. There's no upper limit, as far as I know.
So there is a finite number of bananas. Bananas are not a renewable resource.
Yeah, unfortunately. I think I remember the solution to this one. Oh no, we don't need that because it'll just... You know what? Why don't we do that? Because I want to see what it looks like when we completely break the thing. So now we've got conflicting pressure from both sides. It's not moving. So if we take this one little insignificant gear off, we fix the problem. One stupid little dust mite in the cartridge preventing us from playing.
Or a literal bug.
Yes. Whoa. Hey, you. Ah, damn it. I thought he was gonna drop. Take a nap, boyo.
Do the monkey.
Oh, I think it's put your hands up and do the monkey or something.
Put your hands on your monkey?
It's a quote from an adventure game.
Which one?
The Longest Journey, which I think you once told me you had not played.
I have not played.
Oh man, I also have. Well, that's not entirely true. I've gotten 1 lesbian into that game.
Me. No, Kirk got me into the game. I don't think you had anything to do with it.
No, I started playing Longest Journey and I met the first lesbian. The first of, I think, 2 lesbians. So I'm 1 lesbian into the game. It's a unit of measure like parsecs.
Is it distance or time?
Yes.
Was that, shit, what was her name? Like Olivia or something?
I don't know.
You don't remember the name of the lesbian?
No.
How do you not remember the name of the lesbian?
Is that homophobic? I can't decide.
No, it just means you got shit memory.
I also don't remember the name of the dragon. Is that Dracophobic?
Which dragon? There were several.
The one in the beginning, there's a tree that's dying and you save it, and then there's a dragon. I don't remember.
Oh, the white one.
This is
I don't remember her name.
This is a new one, guys. What do we have here?
Oh, reporting for duty. Boot, oil. So boot was +5. Oil was -2.
Boot was +2.
Oh, I thought it was much more.
No.
So the boot is +2. Oil is -2. So is it just what it is?
It's flat. It's even.
Yeah. I mean, a well-lubricated boot is indistinguishable from a basketball.
Excuse you.
I would love to see that.
Give me back my falcon.
Get it.
Bastard. We almost lost the falcon decal.
So explain to me the biology of the monkey and their habits. What do they do with the stuff they steal from us?
They just carry it around.
Can they only carry one thing at a time?
2, I believe. Because one of the chimps grabbed one decal from me. And then I threw it at him, threw the banana at him. He dropped a red box. I hadn't recycled the decal yet, so that had to have been something different.
Interesting.
By the way, I'm just going to show off here.
Attaboy. 16 + 20 = 12 + 30.
Yep. Alright, good night, Chibi.
Oh, bye,
so
Chibi.
1 and 1.
Good night. I hope we didn't scare you off.
No,
Nah.
she's been watching Alpha for a while, and you guys seem to be pretty simpatico.
Mm-hmm. So 1 times 1 is 1, plus 4 times 4 is 16, which equals 17, plus 5 times 5 is 25, equals 42. I should not do auctions.
I don't know. The point of auctions is to be completely indecipherable. I think maybe you should do auctions.
Nah,
I'm not sure. But indecipherability is what the auctioneer is going for.
You're
it's
trying
true.
to get
Chibi
someone
does...
to buy something they don't want.
Yep. It's true. Chibi does co-host occasionally. Good night.
Good night.
Let me think. What has Chibi co-hosted so far? She was with me on Carmen San Diego. Yeah, she was with me on the whole Carmen fiasco. I don't know. This must be how I know I'm getting big. I'm starting to forget my own episodes.
You're not getting big. You have 5 people who watch. Calm down. You're still wildly unpopular, and that's why we love you.
Gee,
I don't think that he's wildly unpopular. Like, Hitler is wildly unpopular. I don't think many people would put in effort to turn down the opportunity to watch us talk.
I think those are 2 different definitions. And I think people would put in the effort to not watch us talk. But I also think that they don't have any emotional attachment to not watching us talk.
Okay, so you're saying that...
We're not hateful. We're just not worth paying any attention to.
Okay.
By the way, I'm not doing this for the following. By the way, I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Oh, I know. You insist that every time I say it, but I'm still gonna make the joke
just
because I know
sure.
you can handle it.
Yes.
If it starts to bug you, I will stop saying it.
No, I'm shit and I know it, and I'm happy to be shit. So.
I think you're a very fine presenter. I think you have a very nice voice, and I like that you go for interactivity.
Oh, thank you.
It's just sometimes there are more content creators than there are consumers.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you run into here.
And that's okay.
And your choice of guests is just shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
Their anchor is weighing you down.
I know. I should work on that. Ooh.
It's true. Your star could rise much higher. Oh god. Okay. Are you gonna do this one for us? Okay, good.
So we have 3 10s here and 2 12s. So that's 54. 54. Any questions? Any uncertainties?
No, I probably could have figured that out.
Should I run through?
I don't know if I could figure out several different ways in that amount of time like you normally can.
Well, I mean,
but I probably could have gotten a solution.
Well, I mean, you could put both the 3 and the 1 on top of the 1. If you move the 10 back to the 4, you could do 4 on 3 and 1 on 2 and so on and so forth. Let's move on. There's a lot of ways to skin that particular cat. Fiberglass, fuel tank. I need to get to safety like fucking now. My god, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, the differential is no good. The engine is tiny. We'll keep the Falcon for right now. We got the fiberglass body. We got the fuel tank. Ouch. This is where things get nuts.
Yeah, because they're all in the front here and not in any of the back rooms.
There's a lot of them right now, too.
Do the numbers vary by level? Did we move up a level?
In the grand scheme?
I know we're still a doctor, but we're on our 3rd vehicle, right?
Yeah, we have not since been promoted. We're on the 3rd wave now. Oh. We need the other switch. Nope. Do we want green paint? Actually, we can't.
Is that still available?
Actually, we can't have green paint. No, it's not still available. I'm an idiot.
I think we can do red, yellow, and gray, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. So green paint goes bye-bye. We've seen the boxes. We've seen the tires. We've seen the tiny differential. No. Okay. So here's 116. What's on the 3 and what's on the 1 is another 16, and then an 8. So 5 times 8 is 40, and there you go. Any questions?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I got there eventually.
Hey, get back here. He had our tires, too. Do we want yellow paint?
What do you think, Ferret?
I have blinded myself, so I actually can't see.
Okay.
Is that a metaphor? Or should I be calling an ambulance for you?
Oh, no. It's my standard amount of blind.
Oh.
I can't remember if you are at all colorblind. I know lots of other people in my life are colorblind.
I am many things, but colorblind is not one of them.
We
I
rescued our
know
tires.
you wear very thick glasses, but that shouldn't affect your color vision.
We got the big
Anyway,
engine.
I think we should go with yellow for this one.
Ferret?
Yellow sounds good to me.
Yellow it is. There is one more opportunity to change our minds, and that's if anyone decides they want red.
I'll save it. I think We'll save red for something else.
Okay. Alright, so here's what we've done so far.
Ugh, these.
We know that's mechanical. We've seen that. We know that's light.
I think mechanical may be the thundercloud because there's friction.
You say mechanical and not chemical?
I think so.
Okay, let's try it. We know that's right.
Yeah.
We know that's right.
Right.
We know the two lights are right.
Right. Right.
We know that thing up top is mechanical.
It's true.
Nope. No machinery involved.
The matches, because you have to strike it for friction.
Nope. You know what? The turbines might be chemical.
What? What?
Not entirely sure why, but unless it takes chemicals to run this machine. I don't even know. Let's move on.
That's not made clear. Again, I'm gonna write a letter.
I can hear the smell of burning all the way up in my loft, so I'm gonna just go quickly check in on David and make sure he's not burning the house down.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Cauliflower! Don't forget to mute yourself.
I like him.
I'm glad. I thought you would. You have a very similar operating speed.
Indeed. Not to mention penis jokes on the regular. You can't get enough of those in a stream.
Maybe not in your streams.
Not in my stream. Holy... Whoa!
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. Fortunately, all of our good pieces are safe.
Good.
You want to try your hand at this one?
Do you want me to struggle through this one, or do you want to do it?
That's up to you.
I'll struggle.
Okay.
4 times 4 is 16. 3
Sure.
times 5 is 15.
What
is...
struggle are you referring to then?
Oh.
All you had to do was swap 3 and 5 and you're there.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't really looked at it, to be honest. I'm still trying to get numbers.
All right. Now I have to get these wheels to safety.
You're there!
Decision time. What's your vote on the Falcon or the Racing Bee? Ponder that for a moment.
The aesthetics of the Falcon on the yellow.
You prefer the Falcon? Okay.
I think I do.
Well, provided I don't get it stolen.
To work.
Oh, there you are. Hey. Everything good?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Falcon or Racing Bee? We have 1 vote for Falcon.
Alright, Tesla, you can come up and sleep with me.
That's a cat, by the way.
You're sleeping with a cat?
Usually next to is traditionally how the arrangement goes.
Oh.
What arrangement? What are we talking about?
We would like your vote for what kind of decal goes on this car. Our choices are a Racing Bee or a Falcon. We currently have 1 vote for Falcon.
Are
you anywhere near your computer?
I'm making my way to the computational device. But I'm weaving around a cat that is trying desperately to love on me while I'm going upstairs.
Aw.
Please don't fall down the stairs.
Yes, no, that would be bad.
Okay. I have returned.
Welcome.
Falcon or racing bee?
I gotta go with the racing bee.
I also have to give it to the racing bee.
Very well.
Sorry, Wit.
I do not feel hurt.
Okay.
Democracy is like that.
The tyranny of democracy.
Indeed.
Also, for those
very evil.
For those unclear as to why that was my first vote out of the many, I only vote in the event of a tie. This looks fascinating, right?
It's probably you just put a bunch of them, huh?
Pretty much. And take advantage of the fact that you've got 2 3x3 grids and diagonalize your way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So why was the diagonal important?
Because there's no other good way to get an odd number of gears otherwise.
Ah, okay. So it's specific to this game's resolution.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Holy hell. I believe this is the single biggest circuit in the game. There we go. Can't have crooked connections. I'm in. Love you too. Night.
Parents!
Yes, that was the mother unit.
Mom!
You
yeah,
have positives.
Yeah, I have that connection. All right, this should work. That's called frugality, using only 4 wires.
And that's called burning your house down, having that in your wall.
Oops. Well, that certainly sparked somebody's interest.
When it comes to burning down houses, I'm usually interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that triggers anything, but that I know was not the problem.
No, I am totally good.
Shit. Oh. Wait, no. Maybe? Fuck. Is this right? Oh, it is right. Oh yeah, because we're coming at it from the opposite direction. Yeah, we're good.
I again, would have just trialed and errored my way through that. I've learned no lessons from it, and I don't think I ever shall.
We've all learned a valuable lesson here today.
What was that?
And that is that I refuse to work on my problems.
Well, that's why we're here, to commiserate with you. Oh, hey, another
thanks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Those are almost starting to get as time-consuming as the magnets.
Oh, not even close. Should I do one of them so that you can see just how time-consuming it is?
Nope.
Okay.
I choose to believe you.
Very good. Let me get these brakes to safety. Sleep. Oh, we don't need you.
Sleep, heavenly peace.
We do need you.
Brakes. Heresy.
Alright, so we still need the differential and the windshield. Don't try that at home. Yeah, my banana count's not all that high, so 8 matches. We're getting serious, guys.
Light energy.
Light energy.
Well, everything's mechanical, I think.
I guess. Electrical is definitely the top.
Yep. And a lawnmower.
Dam.
And
probably.
And damn it.
I would argue that nothing here is nuclear.
I don't think anything here is light either.
How is that?
Well, the windmill would have to be electrical for that to be the case. However, look at this light that's coming out of the dam.
God, I hate those. They're so subtle and stupid.
Shocking.
Tesla.
Nah, Tesla coil's wireless though, isn't it?
Still a cat.
Just a little off the top. I don't suppose anyone's ever gotten a haircut with a lawnmower.
No, and I bet you haven't either.
No, I haven't. That would probably hurt. Not be good for the scalp.
Depends on how sharp the blades are.
These things are meant to cut grass. I'd say industrial strength. 8 matches again.
Okay.
Well, again,
light, because there's that dumb little tiny lamppost in the dumb low-resolution drawing.
Yeah.
Light, and the bottom one. Nuclear's the top one.
Yeah.
Mechanical is the windmill.
Everything that's light is heat, I think.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, why not? I'm Duke Nukem, and I like nuclear power plants.
Nuclear power gets a bad rap.
I like it as long as it goes well.
But meltdowns are fun.
For whom?
Anybody who's not near the impact.
I don't know. I didn't get a particular pleasure at the last major meltdown, which I believe was Tokyo. And I'm very far from Tokyo. That didn't really do anything for me.
Hmm. Crossed wires, that's the name of the game. Because that's totally safe.
Thankfully, they are not teaching you how to wire to code in this game.
Well, if they did, I guess I would just have to be not so careless.
Some of those are complicated enough that I am surprised that kids as young as my brother and I were able to complete them.
Alright, now it's a little more free form. The only requirement is sand. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, we need to go the distance.
Yes, we do.
So, obviously, whenever we're given the option, we're going to take the shoe.
Okay.
Alright, so the shoe plus the sand is at a +4.
Correct.
So we need 8 and 8 plus 4, so we are already at +12. So we're going to need some help here.
Yes, we are.
So let's crank the gravity down.
Okay.
Turn down for what? The gravity. And so that will get 3 of our 5. So then we need to lower it by 2 again. And I wasn't actually there when the platforms were explained.
Okay, so the ramps take 1 off the weight. The red takes 1 off. The yellow puts 1 on. So.
Oh, okay. So we can't actually do this with the shoe.
I don't know that we can.
Because if we...
Yeah, not quite. We have gravity low. We have that ramp.
Yep. Alright, so then I suppose we'll have to go to the basketball.
Alright. So you saw what 7 did with the boot under these conditions.
So now we're gonna do a 6.
Yes, we are. Science!
Hooray! We have this skill because we like to throw sharp objects at animals. And then we eat them.
Yay!
What sharp object have we thrown?
I'll throw my cat at people.
Alright, this time it's oil.
Sure I've ever thrown a cat at a person. I've definitely plopped the cat down onto a person who wanted to receive a cat. That's not throwing a cat, that's more pouring a cat. Since a cat is a liquid.
Somebody want a pussy pretty bad, huh?
Okay, so today is Shu's. Well, no, Shu might actually be too lightweight for this. Oil is +2.
Oil is -2.
Or -2. Okay,
Oil takes
so then
2 off the weight.
The shoe with 1 energies.
Yep.
Yay!
That's one way to do it.
Hey! We launched a shoe!
That's all we wanted out of this, right? That windshield is no good. Oh, another decal. Okay, let's get rid of this. Oh, windshield. Must get to safety.
Get you the chopper!
Oh, this ought to be interesting. They're waking up faster now, too. Okay. Racing Bee, Thunderbird.
My vote is for the bird.
My vote is for the bee.
Tiebreaker?
This one's tough.
Tiebreaker.
As much as I really want to say the bird is the word, I can't do that. The bee wins.
Next. Some other time.
Oh, Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, not if we want to win this race.
Actually, that's a good question. If,
The windshield is safe. We just need to find a differential. This could get dangerous quick.
Dangerous. Ho ho ho!
I got brought down by the parade.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so yeah.
6, 7.
what if you
8.
just... Oh.
If I do 5 big ones down here, it'll go opposite directions.
In the opposite direction. Neat.
Yeah, they make it look easy, but it's really not. I think it may be nearing time to speed this one out. Like, as a general thing.
It's just... This has a ton of parts. Holy smokes.
Yeah. And we only need 1 now. We need the 2-to-1 differential.
I hope we find it.
Alright, so low gravity.
Low gravity! Alright, so we're gonna grab the boot. So we're
Is that your
currently
favorite
at
Monopoly
5,
piece?
and we need to go... we need to subtract 4? No, wait, no, I'm lying. So
Okay.
low gravity plus
Put
boot
it on
plus
1.
1. So then we use the subtracting ramp.
Oh,
which I guess is the tall one?
The tall one adds... I do it in terms of weight. The tall one adds 1 to the weight.
Okay, so put on the tall one. And then fire it with 1 energy.
Yep, exactly. We've convolutedly evened it out.
The Buddha's love, the Buddha's life.
Doesn't seem like the most efficient way to do that, but perhaps it was.
Actually, no. Had we used the watermelon on the normal ramp, we would have gotten it.
Well, yes, but then you're a heretic using a watermelon.
It's true.
Richard has fixated upon the boot. There will be no other options unless he is forced.
All right, so we need the basketball and the yellow ramp. What can we do?
He may prefer to back out entirely.
Fire 7.
Yep, max power.
Unlimited power.
No, it's fairly limited.
There was a reference in there somewhere.
Yep, but I haven't seen it, so I choose to take it literally.
Indeed. All right, one last decal and the differential. You know what? Screw the points. We're out of here.
What will happen if we complete all 3 buildings and don't get our promotion? Do we have to redo one?
No, we'll automatically become head scientists no matter what.
Oh. Then what the hell are we doing?
Well, I was going for points, but now I'm beginning to think that there's not much more to be gained here aside from checking out the cool races. So, that having been said...
This looks like the most complicated thing in the world, and I hate it.
No need for you
I fear things which I do not understand.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and I've never
5, 6,
understood
7,
these other than the
8,
odd-even rule.
9,
but
10-ish, something or other. Oh, you know what? I remember. Bless you.
So, good looking.
Did I mention that I'm allergic to my cats?
I did know that.
That's a great combination. Okay, here's how it goes. 1, 2, 10, and there's 12, and that makes 11, and that makes 11. Cool.
Oh, those are sharp bits.
Sure, whatever, probably.
Run, 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 go, 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 go. Okay, Racing B, Shark.
Shark.
Ooh. Shark is pretty tempting, but I'm...
Tempting enough?
I'll abstain unless you need me to be a tiebreaker vote.
Well, abstention means it's the Shark. I only
Or
vote if there...
Alpha is the only tiebreaker.
I only vote if there's a tie. Everybody else has free reign, so your abstention means the Shark wins.
Alright.
Now let's put the differential in and get the hell out of here. Okay, so let's make note of this. We are using the Shark decal and the yellow paint in the automotive building. Let's go.
Doop, 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 doop.
Drive.
These races are not fair because they never switch sides of the track.
Yeah, we've got the inside track.
Well, that can be explained away by the Master of Mischief getting cocky and letting us have every advantage, thinking he's going to win anyway.
Yeah, but we've beaten him in all of the things we've done so far. I am... Why do you think Professor is more prestigious than Doctor?
Educational standpoint, I guess.
I
don't know. Well, the next rank is Scientist, and we're going to get there regardless of whether we 100% on points anyway. So we may as well just breeze on from this point forward. And
that will have to be another session because it's nearly 11 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure I have work tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
I too am dying of sleepiness.
Alrighty. Let me get to someplace safe here. We may as well keep with... Oh, whoops, hold on. No.
You've chosen incorrectly.
Yes, I have. Hang on just a second. Let's go back.
You chose poorly.
Let's go back to the tech center. Let's go inside here.
Indeed. What are we working on next?
So next time we are going to start with the Class 1 electric racer, which builds
Too many parts.
Not as many as the one we just built, though.
I guess. And this is coming from someone who occasionally works on saxophones, which have about 300 individual parts if you completely disassembled it, but we try not to do that.
Indeed. All right. So again, this build's pretty much the same as the gas-powered racers we've been doing. So we have the fiberglass body, the brake system, the ball bearing wheels, the 12-inch diameter tires, the 2-to-1 differential, the batteries and engines from last time, so 60 kilowatts for each would be the most powerful. No windshield to put up with. So yeah, we're basically doing a very, very similar build to last time. The only swap is instead of a gas tank, we've got a battery. So this is what we have to look forward to. Hope y'all had fun with our science. Well, 10% science and 90% other shenanigans.
There was a lot of linguistics in there.
Indeed.
Or perhaps that was semantics.
Indeed. And oh boy. And I think I'm going to save the current Twitch title for another night and use one that was suggested to me earlier, which I believe was to the effect of, what, 20 ways to distract wit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do that. We're gonna use that title.
I love it.
And we'll use this other title for the next episode. So until then, hope you all have had fun. Have an alpha night.
Bye.
Bye.